Is sex on the first date expected or assumed? And does it cause a disaster in relationships? We're about to find out tonight.
You know what you should do? I'll tell you. If you do laundry, 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 if you do laundry.
Hi, welcome to Air Your Dirty Laundry. Woo! I'm Belinda Love, your host and love coach. This is the show where we have real experts. You're looking very handsome sitting there, Mark.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely.
Discussing controversial topics relating to love, dating and intimacy with one of our special guests. I'll introduce to you our experts for this evening. Mark Rosenfeld from Make Him Yours, our relationship expert, Madison, Missina, our sexologist, and our roving reporter, Stevie Mack.
I'm a sexpert. What are you talking about? I've had it once.
First, we need to find our guests so they can air their dirty laundry. Tonight's topic is all about sex on the first date, sexual pressures and when to say no. Does anyone in the audience currently have this experience in their life and would like to be our guest? Put your hand up, Stevie. Can you please do the honours and collect their clothes? We pay you money to do work. Not really.
You pay me other ways. Chuck her in.
Oh, what was that one? What was that, Stevie? Pull that one out.
You don't need this back, do you?
Stick it in your pocket.
Here on my speed queen.
Is it on? Did you turn it on?
It is on. I just don't have
Yeah.
Who is the owner of this?
All right, who owns this?
Mine.
Come on to the desk. Come on down. Come on in. Yay! Wow. Hi.
Hi.
Who have we got here?
My name's Cayla.
Hi, Cayla. Thank you for joining us. So, this is a little bit of a heated topic tonight because I think it's common, I guess, that we're all sort of wondering, do you have sex on the first date? Is it okay to say no? Is it an expectation? So clearly you've got something that you want to share with us tonight.
Well, I would say I'm a bit of an expert with a lot of dating in today's modern society.
Yes, but what's your problem?
The problem is, I think it's become a norm in our society with these guys that a physical connection is perhaps the most paramount. And I feel like if you jump into that straight away, you're missing building the mental, emotional, and spiritual connections, which I believe if a lot of people, like 6 months down the track, if they just have a physical connection, that's just going to die in its tracks.
Okay, so tonight I'm going to really draw out what you're dealing with. Thank you for sharing. They're your thoughts, and I appreciate those thoughts, but clearly something's happening for you that you want some transformation in. So, can you share with me?
I'm like, yes.
We're going to get vulnerable, but we've got a great team here, so we'll support you in this journey. Thank you for sharing and being brave. So I want you to share with us what is actually happening for you in dating. Give me a real example.
A real example. So this week, most recent example, I was talking to a friend saying, like, I need a connection on the other three elements before I would even jump into the physical, like the mental, emotional, spiritual first, because if those elements aren't there, I wouldn't want to jump into the physical.
You don't want to sleep with them yet.
You don't want to sleep with them yet.
Yeah.
So straight after that, this same guy literally pulled me on top of him.
The same guy?
The same guy. Of me but not only that, I did say I wouldn't even want to sleep with someone unless it had the potential to be something long-term anyway. And in the same breath, like 2 minutes later, he like pulled me on top of him, tried to kiss him. And I'm like, no. He's like, there's always been this physical connection between us. He goes, I'm only seeking a physical connection. And like this blew my mind. Like who would even just say, I'm only seeking that after I've just spent 20 minutes explaining that? So.
Is that the only time that that's happened to you? Or have you experienced this kind of sexual pressure or expectation a bit in dating?
It has happened a few times, but also they try to manipulate you and change your mind on your values and beliefs. And it is that norm. And it's like, well, I'm really not into that. If you're into that, go sleep with all the other people that want to just have a physical connection. I don't want that.
All the other people?
Yeah.
So how do you handle it when a guy is asking you for sex or making moves on you and directing you down that path? How do you deal with it?
Well, in this same example, this same guy who tried to pull me on top of him and kiss him, I was sort of near his bedroom, and I said, "Oh, you got a new dresser or whatever?" Because
you said what? Sorry,
I'm like, "You've got a new dresser." I like walked past his room because it was my old place where I used to live.
Yeah.
And he literally pulls me into the bedroom, shuts the door, and has a boner. And I'm like, he like grabbed me, and I'm like, "No, this isn't happening." So I opened the door and walked out.
So when that happens, when you're on a date and a guy sort of starts to make the moves and you feel like he's expecting to sleep with you or you to sleep with him, how do you handle it?
Look, I haven't always handled it as strongly with as much conviction in the past.
So so walk me through how you handled it.
This isn't happening. Opened the door and walked out.
Okay. And is this a common occurrence?
Yeah, it happens a lot. Like,
so do you think men are bastards? Do you think men are all they want is sex? Is that your perception? I'm not gonna. It's without sounding too spiritual or anything like that. There's a huge majority of guys that will just want that sexual connection. But in saying that, I'm not going to blame the guys because it's the women as well that do sleep with them, and that's not even hating on women. But I feel like these days a lot of guys will want everything they can from a relationship without actually committing. So I think women who actually want to be with somebody, they will sleep with them with the hope that they'll change their mind, and months down the track they'll think they're actually in a relationship, and the guy's like, oh no, I'm not seeking anything committed. So your own belief about men in relationships are they're happy to have the free ride, to sleep with you, use you for sex, but not make the commitment in the relationship.
Yeah.
Is that your belief? All right. Thank you for sharing so vulnerably. I know that you're not on your own with this situation. So what we're going to do is put you through the wash with our experts. Look at how beautiful they are sitting there, ready to rock.
How can we focus when they're so good looking?
Strap yourselves in. Are you ready?
Hey lovely, thank you so much for finding the show. We hope you are absolutely loving it. I'm guessing you are here because you are dealing with similar dating frustrations in your own love life and would like to finally find your forever person. Well, you are not alone. It is why we created this show, Air Your Dirty Laundry, with me, Belinda Love, to take you from feeling frustrated to fulfilled in love. If you would like to watch the coaching and learn the tools that are offered around this topic and more, we would love to invite you to our exclusive membership site. In this site, you will gain access to every single episode, which is equivalent to hours of coaching from 3 qualified coaches with over 30 years of combined coaching experience, and 1 cheeky reporter who shares a different perspective, just to help us debunk the patterns and frustrations in your dating life. Inside the membership, you will gain access to this episode, the full premiere episode where we share the behind the scenes content. We also have reality TV stars on the panel, Dean Wells and Dan Webb from Married at First Sight, and Liz Jallet from Farmer Wants a Wife, who is also a marriage celebrant, who join us on the panel to voice their opinions and answer the audience's questions live, which may also be questions that you have. You will also gain access to all 6 episodes and learn how to navigate the following topics. In episode 1, we deal with douchebags and divas. In episode 2, you will learn how to go from feeling sexually pressured to sexually empowered. In episode 3, You will learn how to spice up your relationship and go from flatmates to flirty. Episode 4 educates on understanding if fairy tale relationships exist or if they are false expectations and how to navigate the difference. In the 5th episode, we teach how to deal with the heart-shattering and all too common situation of ghosting. And the last episode in this season, we teach how to go from heartbroken to happy after cheating. Plus, the bonus content of Ryan Thistleton from 7 Year Switch, who shares his journey with dealing with losing a child and surviving divorce. You will also get access to the digital books that you can download and use regarding ghosting, online dating, love, blind spots, and so much more along the way. To simply get access to the coach's advice, you would need to invest thousands of dollars alone, but we are offering you access for just one-off payment of $47. Normally, this would be $47 per month, but we are offering access to the full first season for just $47. These funds will not just go towards your future, but it will go towards producing a season two, as it would like to continue providing educational and fun content that transforms lives. After this 24-hour offer expires, the offer will go back to $47 per month, when we would truly love to have you inside our exclusive membership site. Just simply click the link and away you go. We would also love to notify you when the new and exciting content is posted on the Belinda Love channel, so my channel, so make sure to subscribe. It would mean the world to me to have your support on this journey. I'm Belinda Love, sending you love through the interwebs. Don't forget, subscribe, and let's see you in the membership site. Mwah.